What if I told you that one military aircraft costs more than the entire GDP of some small countries? Weapons are not just machines of war anymore. They're high-tech monsters, invisible assassins, and sometimes science fiction brought to life. In this video, we're counting down 10 of the most expensive weapons ever built, and the hidden stories behind them will definitely surprise you. Let's get started. B-2 Spirit Bomber. It is nicknamed as the Invisible Death. The B-2 Spirit looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movies, and that's exactly how it behaves. This flying wing was built to penetrate enemy airspace without being detected. How? It reflects radar waves in weird directions, like a ghost in the sky. These are built in California's Mojave Desert. Each one costs 2.1 billion USD, with a total program cost of around 44 billion. It costs about $135,000 to fly for 1 hour. That's why it's barely flown in combat. And interestingly, its maintenance is done mostly by hand, and even rainwater can affect its stealth. F-35 Lightning II. It is the most expensive weapon project in human history. That's right, 1.7 trillion USD over its full lifespan, and each jet costs around 115 million. Its parts are made in 45 countries, from Norway's fjords to Australia's outback. The F-35 is a fifth-generation stealth fighter used by multiple countries. It can land vertically, connect with satellites, and perform in nearly every combat role. It is flown by over 14 countries, but here's the twist. Despite the cost, it has faced criticism for bugs like overheating and even helmet glitches. Still, it is rewriting the future of air combat. USS Gerald R. Ford. Now let's talk about a city that floats. The USS Gerald R. Ford is the most expensive aircraft carrier ever built. One ship costs around $13 billion, and the total class is expected to cost more than $37 billion. It uses electromagnetic catapults to launch jets, nuclear reactors to sail for decades, and 4,500-plus personnel houses. It was named after President Ford. It's a U.S. pride symbol, but sailors griped about its glitchy catapults. Zumwalt-class destroyer. This warship looks like it's from the future, and that's the problem. The Zumwalt-class destroyer is designed with stealth geometry to make it appear as small as a fishing boat on radar. Each Zumwalt-class destroyer costs around $4.4 billion. Only 3 were made because the costs got out of control. Its futuristic design confused even seabirds. They have even tried to land on it, mistaking the smooth deck for calm ocean. Eurofighter Typhoon. This was built by a team of European nations. The Eurofighter Typhoon is a high-speed, high-agility fighter jet. With the top speed of 2,100 kilometers per hour, it is agile enough to outmaneuver most modern fighters. One unit costs around $130 million, and the entire program is estimated at nearly $100 billion. This aircraft has different configurations depending on whether it's flown by the UK, Germany, Italy, or Spain. It's literally the same plane with 4 different personalities. Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey. Is it a helicopter? Is it a plane? The V-22 Osprey is both. It takes off like a chopper, then rotates its engines to fly like a jet. Designed for fast troop transport and rescue missions, each one costs $135 million. The full development cost is about $56 billion. But during testing, it was so unstable that new flight software had to be created just to keep it from flipping over mid-air. Virginia-class submarine. Deep under the ocean, one of the most expensive secrets quietly patrol the seas. The Virginia-class submarine is built for stealth missions, intelligence, and cruise missile strikes. Each one costs around $5.3 billion, with the total cost exceeding $160 billion. These submarines are so silent, they can sneak within striking distance without ever being detected. And yes, they can stay underwater for months because it is powered by nuclear energy and cooled by the freezing depths. Chengdu G-20 Mighty Dragon. It is China's answer to the F-35. The G-20 is a stealth air superiority fighter with long-range radar and powerful missiles. Each unit costs between $110 and $130 million, and the total project is estimated at $10 to $15 billion. Interesting twist? Many believe it was developed using hacked data from American jets. It's a fighter wrapped in controversy. B-29 Superfortress. The B-29 Superfortress costing $3 billion in World War II and $50 billion today. Each plane was $639,000, built across U.S. factories to drop atomic bombs on Japan. Geography fact. It flew from Tinian Island, a tiny Pacific dot, to end World War II, and its engines sparked fires like an angry dragon. RQ-4 Global Hawk Drone. This high-altitude drone flies for over 30 hours straight, taking high-resolution surveillance photos from 20 kilometers above ground. Each one costs $222 million, and the full program budget exceeds $10 billion. It can map an entire country in one mission, and it is used for military missions, but also to help with things like disaster relief and wildfire tracking. Final thought. These weapons are not just tools of war. They are symbols of power, politics, and national identity. They are expensive not just in dollars, but in innovation, risk, and secrecy. But here's a thought. For the cost of just one B-2 bomber, we could build 4,400 schools or power entire cities with clean energy. So the question is, when does security become excess? Tell us what you think in the comments.